You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. This Detroit Lions defense near the bottom of the league, allowing 380 yards a game. But in Week 6, in that win, they made the big plays when it mattered.
Including a goal line stand right before the half when the Rams went for a touchdown and decided not to kick the field goal. When they kept them out of the end zone there, that might have been the winning play that got them over the top.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Lamar Miller is a Miami native, went to the University of Miami, but he has found a home in Houston, and he's being used the way he wants to. Heavy volume ball carrier and catches it well out of the backfield, too.
A lot of volume against the Colts. Yeah, he said out of the backfield, receiving touchdown, but 149 yards on the ground and a touchdown there as well.
Yeah, how about that catch, though? Oh, what a play by Lamar Miller. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Setting up the screen for Miller. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Alfred Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Glover Quinn entered the league as a cornerback, but has evolved.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Osweiler. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 51 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the D-line's going to spread out. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Stafford on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, 44 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll get 32 yards there, and it's good enough for a Houston first down.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield. I saw you give me that look, and you didn't mind at all that I started by saying C.J. Fedorowicz, because the name can put you on the DL, but boy, did he have a big game against Indianapolis.
I try to stay away from those complicated last names, but he did. He had a touchdown, his second of the season, 85 yards receiving. He's 6'7". He's a presence.
He has some really big catches down the stretch there to get him to overtime.
On second down, Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So on 4th down, the Texans will call on their field goal unit, and on comes Nick Novak. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The drive begins with a run by Forsett. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Underneath, he hits Forsett. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On 1st down, this is Forsett. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
On second down, Forsett looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And Anquan Boldin, one of the most physical receivers in the league, and is a major compliment to him. It's not often that you have a receiver that wants to initiate contact downfield and bump himself free in the secondary.
And week 6 showed he's still around despite being 36 years old. His 77th career touchdown. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out here in the eye. Riddick with a carry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Here's Forsett. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Stafford looking to throw on third and 1. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mike Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the pistol for Seth. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And now they're into hurry up.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and get it with Forsett. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 50 at Stanford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then it curls back inside for the completion.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's got time. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Jones, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. To throw on 2nd down, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. From the 50, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, we're through week 6, so let's stir that MVP pot. Who are you liking right now?
Sam Bradford, Minnesota. Ezekiel Elliott, Dallas. Julio Jones, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, Atlanta. Dark horse, Dak Prescott in Dallas. And you have to give the defense some love. What about Von Miller?
Yeah, Von Miller, too. But how about that? A couple guys from Atlanta, a couple from Dallas. Those offenses humming right now. On 1st down, Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Forsett again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. On second down, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Wendy Merciless in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth-quarter lead.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around. Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Osweiler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. In motion is Fedorowicz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. Now it's Osweiler. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's... Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
In motion is Fedorowicz.
Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It's almost gotten to the point in the NFL where 3rd down is a throwing down, no matter what the distance. It just feels that way. So how about the discipline there by the defense? Understanding, reading their keys. They run the ball on 3rd down. They don't just handle it with technique and stay at home, but they become disruptors, actually getting back there, making a big play, big loss, and now they flip the balance of the field for their team.
And this one's high, but not very far. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.